My name is Michael Black, Sales Manager for galenIQ at Bineo, and today I'm talking to Shilpa Mistry. Hello, Shilpa. How are you?
Hi. Hi, Michael. I'm great. Thank you. How are you?
Good, very good, thanks. So, Shilpa, um, introduce yourself, please, to the audience.
Yeah, sure. So my name is Shilpa Mistry, and I work for Harker Pharma for I've been working for Harker Pharma for about 7 years, but I've been in the pharmaceutical industry for about 25 years. I have a degree in pharmaceutical sciences, and I have wide range of experiences, right from formulation in a pharmaceutical company to working for a supplier, and now I work for a distributor at the moment. So yeah.
And
Yeah.
you're distributing galenIQ in UK and Ireland.
That's correct. It's been around about 5 years that I've had galenIQ in my portfolio, which I'm very happy about. So yeah.
Okay, thanks. So, Shilpa, what are we going to talk about today?
So one of the things that comes up, and it's starting to come up quite a lot, is about sustainability. And I think that the part of the business that we do, another part is personal care, and a lot of them are already thinking way ahead about how to actually improve the sustainability. And I think it's a topic that seems to be coming up now in the pharmaceutical industry. So this is the topic I'd like to talk about with you, Michael,
Okay,
today.
all right, sustainability. So, how did you investigate the the issue of sustainability?
So generally, we've been talking to a lot of our customers, and there is a massive push around NHS to actually get zero carbon emissions. So this is where the first point came along, and we thought, right, this is being quite serious about it. So if they don't actually meet the carbon dioxide requirement by 2040, then they have to have a plan made by 2030. So it's starting to all come along. So we've now started to talk to our suppliers and to investigate, as in how what are our suppliers doing to actually reduce the carbon footprint.
Okay, well, this is a good question. What are they doing? What were your findings?
So some of them are doing nothing. But I'm really pleased to know that when I've spoken to Larry from your side, and we have seen and quite a lot with galenIQ that is being looked after. So I think that the sugar beet that's been produced or used to make the galenIQ is actually really locally sourced, and the fact that you're giving good prices to your farmers. This is really interesting to know. And then the fact that you're using that sugar beet to make the sucrose, and then you're really not moving or transporting it to another plant to make the isomalt, really, or the galenIQ. You're sort of just pumping it into the pharmaceutical line and actually making the isomalt or the galenIQ. And I think that is really great, because if you think about it, you haven't got a massive that the material hasn't really moved very far, to be honest with you. And I think it's a great starting point to actually reduce the carbon footprint. And I know that you're looking at wastewater management and things like that, and trying to reduce things like that. So I think as a distributor, I think you're doing some really great plans in actually sort of trying to make and manufacturing your products or the galenIQ a lot more sustainable, which will be really good for our customers to know about as well.
Okay. So obviously you've gathered this information about what we're doing for sustainability. What are your next steps? How are you going to communicate it, for instance, to your customers?
So, well, first of all, I have a presentation at Making Pharmaceuticals, and I will be sharing some slides on galenIQ and how it's been made. But then also, we are planning to have at the event, we're having a sustainable tree. So people can put their ideas on the tree. So it's all on our website. People can put their ideas. And when all the ideas are come together, we're going to write a blog, and then we're going to actually, it's enough material, we'll look at actually making a webinar out of it, and sending it to more. And then we will probably invite some of our distributors to talk about how they are becoming more sustainable with their products as well.
Okay, great. So you mentioned making pharma. So I guess, is that your next public event?
So yes, that is one of our biggest events in the UK. That doesn't mean that if you're not in the UK, you cannot attend. It's free to attend. And I have that presentation, which I said, and I think, Michael, I think you have one as well. So it's really exciting.
Yeah, so I will be joining, obviously, your booth at the event. And as you say, I also have a presentation, but it's a completely different subject. It's about galenIQ and freeze drying applications. But I'm really looking forward to hear your presentation. And I think you also have a podcast on the talking pharma, which is done by Making Pharma.
That's right. Yes.
Yeah.
And I talk about the same subject and the same topic. So yeah, but a little bit more of a different scope, not focused on galenIQ, but just generally overall about sustainability.
Okay, great. Well, that's great. That's fantastic. Thank you very much for this subject because, as you said, it's something which is becoming more and more important and relevant. And really looking forward to hearing your presentation about it. So, Shilpa, thank you very much for joining today. And thank you to our viewers for joining Excipient Talk, brought to you by galenIQ. And I will see you all again soon.
Thank you, Michael. Bye-bye. Bye.